Hi my friends, welcome to Taste to Explore. My name is Darlene. Now on this episode, my friends, we are going to make a delicious hearty soup. So much flavors go into this soup that you're going to absolutely love. Now granted, there are different ways to prepare this soup, and this particular recipe is my take on it. And I know you are going to love it. It's pretty easy, it's pretty simple. It does feed a crowd. It makes a lot, and you're going to love that you can make such a delicious soup that stretches your buck. So let's get right to it, guys. It's really simple and delicious. All right, guys, so right here I have a small pot with 4 cups of water. Now this is optional, but I have bought my shrimps that had the shells and tails attached to it. And you're going to want to do that to make your own shrimp stock. So what you're going to need to do is just put everything in here, and we're going to put this on a gentle simmer to release all the wonderful flavors that still attach to the shells. Now, if you buy your shrimp already that doesn't have the shells in it, and that's fine, you can just do without it, but this just gives it an extra hint of flavor. Alright my friends, so just put this on a really low, gentle heat. We're going to heat this through for 10 minutes. Alright my friends, now here it goes. Right here we have 8 cups of water coming to a light simmer. I have my stove on a medium low. I want this to cook nice and slow. Now the preparation for this is really simple. I'm not going to get fancy on ya, but I will let you know each step, each ingredient that I'm going to be placing in my water. We are going to make the broth first for our soup. The shrimps are going to be cooked last, since they cook like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't want my shrimps to become like rubber bands inside our soup. So right here I have my seasonings, and they are adobo. I got a chicken bouillon. I have 2 bay leaves. I got some oregano, and I got well, they mixed up on its own, but I have black pepper and coriander seeds, all ground up, and I have like 2 pinches. I mean, it has to be really tiny. I don't think you can be able to see it. Let me see if I can move the bay leaves out the way. Right over here, I don't know if you can see right there in the center, it is cumin. Be careful with cumin. A little goes a long way. Everything, we're going to put it right in here. Now I know it looks like nothing, but I want to season up my water first, and then I'm going to be putting everything in there. Like I said, everyone does it different. This is a simple recipe that I'm not trying to, like, you know, get all fancy for you. Really simple. Look at those flavors. Everything is combining so well. Now let's continue. I'm going to be putting in some sofrito. 1/3 cup. Now my sofrito is really like ground, really mushy. Actually, I had this in a NutriBullet. I needed to make some sofrito really quick, and I ran out, and look, I put it in there, and it just made everything super soft. But that's okay. It's not going to change the flavor. I'm putting in here 1/3 cup. That's 3 tablespoons. You can put as much as you want. I have a great recipe on my YouTube channel on how to make sofrito. It's a wonderful blend of spices. I have in here garlic, cilantro, onions, green bell peppers. This one I just made a simple version. I needed something for the moment, and I just put it in the NutriBullet, and it just pretty much made it like really smooth, but that's okay. So we're just making our broth right here because everything's going to come together in a flash. I'm also going to put tomato paste. Alright, using my same spoon that I use for my sofrito, I'm going to put that in there. We are going to put 2 tablespoons. Alright. It's going to give our soup some depth of flavor and a little bit of thickness because we don't want a watery soup. No, we don't. Alright, but at least let me put my sazon. Alright, here's 1 packet of sazon. Give that a little stir. Let's taste for seasoning if it needs more salt or whatever. Okay, my friends, it just needed a pinch more of salt. So just eyeball it and taste as you go. Try not to make it too salty because it's easier to put in than it is to take away. Alright, my friends, right here I have 1 cup of cleaned rice. This is long grain rice. You can use long grain, medium grain. It doesn't matter as long as it's just white rice. I'm just going to put that in here. Now I'm putting this first because I need the rice to cook down first and to get delicious with this wonderful broth that we made right here. And now I'm going to put the rest of my vegetables because it needs to all cook together. Alright, my friends, to my rice and my wonderful broth that I'm cooking right there, I have cut bite-sized pieces of some yuca. You can leave them out, you can put it in, you can substitute this for any root vegetable that you like. So I have cut them really nice and, like I said, bite size. And I have here some pumpkin. So I'm just gonna put a little of both in. This is to your discretion. You can put as much or as little as you want. You know, it's no biggie. You make the soup the way you want it to be. And I wanted to put these 2 vegetables here. Let me give it a stir. Make sure you always stir because you don't want the rice to sit in the bottom, burning up the bottom of your pot. Okay, so I'm just gonna put all this in here and I'm gonna wait until the rice and my vegetables are soft before I put my last ingredient, which it will be the shrimp. Alright, my friends, we are going to let this cook and simmer until the rice and the bottom, because it looks very raw right now, it's not ready yet, to get nice and soft. Almost like it splits. It gets really soft. So I'll see you right back. This should probably take like 10 minutes. Alright, my friends, look how thick this soup has gotten. The water reduced. Now it's time to put the shrimps and the shrimp stock in here. Remember to taste for flavor. If you need to adjust anything, but look at that. Look at the rice. It is soft. I don't know if you can tell, but it's split. And I have taste for seasoning. Everything tastes well. The rice tastes soft. And you can tell it has thickened up beautifully. And now it's time to put the shrimps in. Like I told you, we left it for last because if you cook your shrimps in the beginning, it's going to taste rubbery and you don't want that. Now I'm going to put the rest. Well, I'm going to put as much as my pot fits of the shrimp stock. Make sure you catch all the shells. And you see it creates more liquid. And you put as much as you need. You don't need to put the whole thing in it. I mean, it so happens that I put the whole thing now, but you don't need to do that. If your soup has enough space and enough liquid. But as it sets, it will cool down. You're going to make sure that your stove is at the lowest setting possible because everything is done. Everything is fork tender. The rice as well. Alrighty. And the only thing that's left is to put the shrimps in there. So I made it a little bit more looser. As you can see, it's not as thick as it was before. And you can have it the way you want it. You want your soup thick, you put less stock. You want it like the way this is like in between. Then you put more stock. I mean, if you don't have stock, like I said, you can put water. The choice is yours, my friends. So now we're going to put in our shrimps right in here. They're ready to go. And just be careful that you don't drop them in. Now I have here about a pound and a half of medium shrimps. Go. Everything in there. You can put whatever size you want. And the last but least, I have some from the frozen vegetables. I have peas and carrots, and that is the last of my vegetables. And here I have about a cup of this as well. So, you know, this is really a really easy recipe. You could adjust the ingredients to whatever you want. Gotta watch out that I don't spill it. Everything is pretty much to the top, but that's okay. We have room. We are going to allow this shrimp to cook in here for no more than 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, the heat that's going on in this pot will cook down the shrimps and it'll be nice and tender and not rubbery. So look how delicious that is, guys. Look how beautiful that is. They're getting cooked. They're turning pink and they're kind of like tightening up, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, so here you have it. Asopao De Camarones shrimp soup. Delicious, hearty. Let me know when you try it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and become a family with us, and you will love this cooking journey. Take care. Have a blessed and safe holidays. Bye bye now.